Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to go up top. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense real.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
They're bringing heat. On the move, he fires. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Lets it go to the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
These corners backing off a bit. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll fire to his right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Tide with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Unloads to the right. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Pulls it in. It's James. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
A lot of urgency for this offense.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. Dances away from the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's the end of the first quarter. Oregon 7.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Coming after him. Now adjusting. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. Touchdown, Oregon! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And how about the protection in front? The big fella's doing their job. He just sits in the pocket. Sits in the pocket. Wide receivers break off their routes. He finds the open guy for the big play. Nice job of protecting your quarterback.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, If you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw. It's Milroe. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Fires left. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. And the pass is intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. They've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. Back to the air one more time. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. The throw. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
So the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Quarterback moving. Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And that's as rough as a 3 drives as you can have. 2 interceptions and a fumble to add to it. You can't score points if you keep giving the ball to the other team. This offense has to find something they can do well, because right now everything's really not working.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Buying some time. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket, because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. He's looking on the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Trying to find his man on 1st down. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Trying to take it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half.
That's the end of the first half.
The Ducks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
To the air, it's Milroe. Fires to the right. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan, execute.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Alabama offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. It's complete. A huge pickup. Got a lot of running room. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Looking for space to the left. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you what, when you get inside 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it, and obviously it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. To the air, it's Milroe. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen will
Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets rid of it. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 4th down, going to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch past the sticks. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Oregon, 28. Alabama, 7.
They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
To throw, it's Milroe. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's looking for a man on second down. Buys a little time. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to surge it in. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. He's going for it all. Snags it on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. He'll take another shot here. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. Can't take negative plays at this point.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Working that left side.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone, and it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Offense set on 1st down. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to move it through the air. Steps away to find some room. He's not afraid to go deep. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together.
Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to go for a big one. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. He'll just keep slinging it, trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion, fourth down, baby.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Howard. They're bringing heat. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. They will score! Touchdown, Ohio State! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the... He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They go to the ground. Hits the spin cycle. At the 40, there he goes. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very un-good. Defense is about making the ball.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Second down.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. When you have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that, as a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Throwing right. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Fast motion from the offense. To the ground to try to move the chains. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
If you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll throw it on 1st down. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Oregon 7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He uncorks one deep. It's a big stride inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Coming after him. And he intercepts it. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
Wants to throw. It's Howard. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. On to attempt to try. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
Number 38, set to kick it off.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And that receiver had nobody around. That's got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Getting some heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. And the Ducks have moved it inside the 20. Quick completion to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And here's the return. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a spectacular offensive showcase so far, David.
This has been unbelievable. The fireworks has been amazing. This is modern offense now. Palmer, when you look at college football, there's a lot of scoring, and defenses hadn't had a lot of answers.
No, and this game's been a track meet, man. So if you're on offense right here, keep the pedal to the metal. Keep the tempo going. Stay aggressive.
Going up top on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air, it's Howard. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, I mean, not only is it a big play, but goodness gracious, you had all night, didn't you? I know it's a night game, but good Lord, the quarterback had all night to throw the football. Doesn't take advantage. So much time in the pocket and still can't find a wide receiver. That tells you it's really good coverage.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. He's back to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. To the air on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Now 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes his connection. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys. You see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he made the extra point without problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the run from inside his own 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this third quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if we're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
Trying to find his man on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Fires to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Slings it. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. They'll try the counter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can sniff it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry up. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Now he's going to break the pocket. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
and the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And an empty backfield here on 2nd and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
This one's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Oh, look at Mr. And he loses the football on the return. Kicking team's got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance.
Snatches it on the right. All kinds of running room. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Still on his feet. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And back to the air on second down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Howard. It's complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Got it in the middle. It's Ibuka there to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 56, Ohio State 49.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he left him grabbing. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big when he gets that handoff going to the right and he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
And that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
On second down, he'll fire. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's going to run it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Oh, the unthinkable has happened for this offense. They're into the end zone. It's a touchdown for the D. You're happy you got the ball back, but the defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop, right? And you get the stop, you get the points. But guess what, Reese? I'm going to need another stop. This defense is going to be right back on the field. Unbelievable play, but you got to do it again.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Flushed out of the pocket. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Fires one high and deep. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Ducks will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone,
into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And that extra point might well be the thing that sends us to overtime. After that, latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. The back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Quick completion on the out. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Headed to the end zone. He gets the job done. Picking up the first down, then getting down. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Dropping back, it's Howard. On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking for room, it's James. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll run it in the red zone. It's James. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They're going to run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third and goal, and they have to find a way to get a touchdown. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ducks! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. This is like that 2-foot putt. They still need to make it to force another overtime. And he tacks on the extra point.
That ties the game.
Now first down here in the second overtime.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Handoff to the single back. They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. They'll try the run. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Oregon! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Leaves it with the running back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Going to the run, it's Henderson. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third down, going up top. He caught it.
That is an unbelievable play, and I'll tell you, the defense, they just have not had an answer for this guy all night. He's already got over 100 yards in this game. Wherever he's lined up, he's getting open. He's winning with speed, and right there, he shows you the acrobatics and athleticism.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball is snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Still looking on the move. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. 4th and goal, and this is the ball game. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. The DBs will back off a bit. It's complete. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. How about this? These guys are going for two. Fires it incomplete. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.